I'm going to use it as a
Yeah.
competitor.
The desync, I think the desyncing of Ice Climbers is pretty cool.
Yeah, Ice Climbers is cool.
Shoot! JFK.
Shoot JFK.
Samus, ZSS, Samus, Yoshi. So your Smash 4 knowledge, I'm not sure how.
It's okay.
Okay.
I like this matchup a lot. I think it's just, you know, pretty neutral heavy. If Shu can get in and kind of make his way past like all the armor, I think it's going to be a.
And he's
you know, his punish game is incredible. But
Shu's in
JFK
general
is
very,
JFK is one of my favorite players in the state to watch because I think he is an exceptionally disciplined player.
Yes,
His movement is incredibly disciplined, and you can tell he's always thinking about where his hitboxes are going to land, not just throwing them out. I feel similarly about Shu. I feel like Shu is a very disciplined player. He's very conscientious, but I think he understands more about like a lot of his game relies a lot on like getting people into these like ground traps where he kind of just knows he's so familiar with the options.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
She's very intelligent. They're both very intelligent players.
Yeah, it's a very high level match we're going to see here. You know, I know JFK's not ranked, but just because of the activity, not because of player skill. And like that.
Off the top, yeah.
Off top, 112 with 80%.
Yeah, I think these are very very evenly matched players. Easy to forget about old JFK because activity, but he's an incredible player, and his placements have shown that he is one of the best players in the state for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Being on that platform is a dangerous place to be. If he just pokes him at the wrong time, 120% is no joke.
And I've always been impressed with JFK in general, how long he can hold a stock like this. He doesn't really throw many unsafe options like you say.
He's just, I think that's going to do it off the top, yeah. Just raw.
Might be JFK. Might be.
Just definitely caught him. I think that JFK is incredible holding onto his stock, and like it's just a discipline, you know. Like he's always kind of thinking about like what's next, and you know he doesn't get hit very often as a result. But Shu's good at getting hits, so.
Yeah, 43. And like
43%.
ZSS lends you to do that, so you just throw hitboxes like that and be relatively safe. With afraid to jab, and like that off the top.
Yeah, and is that?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I was close.
Looks ugly every time.
Yeah, it's always a nail biter. Like I know reasonably he shouldn't die at that percent with a reasonable DI, but you know you never know.
It's in your head, you know it's wrong. It's like morally
wrong. It's a scary,
wrong.
yeah, it's a scary situation. Like if he eats another one of those, probably. But I mean.
And also
kind of just
not to like keep going on JFK, but like his neutral, like his perfectly spacing.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about Shu here. Right?
Fantastic spacing.
Yeah, he is leading right now. So he's
Shu's definitely very dominant. He's just getting him in a lot of difficult situations that JFK is just kind of he's trying to poke and kind of throw his eggs, but I feel like Shu's getting the larger hits, and I think that's just so significant. Ooh,
man, just gets out of that.
That is just some Z-axis shenanigans. Ooh, and a perfectly placed egg.
And then
just kind of hang past, so if he air dodge, and still hit him.
And then it led to a string that like helped JFK kind of bring us back a little bit.
I'm wondering if he's gonna go for the just drop towards the ledge. Really good nair. He's got him off stage, but yeah, it's gonna be a struggle to really do much. In this game, can Yoshi jump out of shield?
I don't think so.
If
it is not a viable option, it's not a viable option because JK doesn't do it. Therefore, not a viable option.
It looks like he's dropping the shield and then doing it, which I think that Shu is kind of abusing that. So when he's in shield, he knows that he's more susceptible to grabs. That's what I'm seeing kind of a lot happen here. Is like when he's in shield, he's like, all right, he's more susceptible to the grabs. But because of that, I think JFK is dropping the shield really quickly.
That was dangerous. Yeah, I don't know.
He's not gonna die for it, I don't think. But it's like that.
The rage mechanics,
he's too high in percentage to really get like a good juggle or a fall.
Oh, that's punishable.
That is definitely going to be a big.
Oh, we live it at 98%. JFK shaking. Everyone in the tire shaking his head.
Straight to the left there. He DI'd straight, and that is going to do it.
Fist pump. And that led.
And Shu not happy about that. Yeah. He sees the jab and he just kind of just knows and resigns himself. JFK playing so disciplined, bringing it back, kind of tacking off percentage with all those like small pokes, bringing it right back around. But I know Shu is definitely not one to not adapt.
Yes.
To whatever the strategy at hand is.
Yeah. I'm questioning. You know, I don't know if you know like the grab option there on that. You know, that led the stock right there for Shu. Like Shu's demise, like a random grab, like in the middle.
It's just. I think it's because like the big thing about JFK that I've noticed in his gameplay is he's really meticulously spaced, and he follows up his really good spacing with shield. Because he's going to come down and he wants to make sure that someone doesn't like dash attack or do like a cheesy option. And Shu kind of knows that, and so he's throwing out grabs. He's saying, I know you're going to land, you're going to recede a little bit, you're going to drift, use your aerial drift, and then you're going to shield. And I think that because I don't think Yoshi can, doesn't appear that Yoshi can jump out of shield, or at least it's not a good option, it appears.
Yeah.
If it is something you can do. Shu is kind of abusing that fact by getting a lot of grabs, and he's getting a lot of really sneaky grabs too, because he's moving forward slightly as if he's going to do a poke, in which JFK, you know, is kind of going to like try to get out of shield and then like throw out another poke. But I think Shu in particular is just trying to go for like there, like he knows these like the thing is when JFK is not in shield, it actually leaves Shu in a really vulnerable spot.
I agree.
And I think that's what we're seeing. And I think that the Dreamland counter pick is really good because he's going to get a lot more off of a small confirm at like these like 50 to 80% confirms. You know, instead of having to juggle very much, you can kind of just go for that big confirm and try to get him off the top. And that's definitely going to lead to a big punish.
I don't think JFK was trying to land on like the ground too. I think he was trying to hit a platform and just
it seems
missed
like
it.
I think so too. I think he just kind of I think he might have gone for like a ledge cancel or something, but you know, just kind of missed just a little, just a hair off.
And I do want to like if you're totally there goes
Big
Shu off the top. But yeah, you can see Shu's more comfortable with the tri-flat stage and looking for those up air strings.
Yeah, and right there, he's just kind of the more Shu plays and the more they're playing back and forth, it really becomes a mix-up like out of shield. Like right there, Shu, instead of going for a grab, says, I know you like to jump out of shield a lot as well. Like you like to drop your shield and then jump. Ooh, and that's going to do it. Yoshi with that. He's got to eat it.
Yeah, you got to eat that.
Yeah, air dodging.
You got to take that
air dodge is the only option there, but that would have been a risky commitment.
Yeah.
So it's just a very, very astute read on Shu's part, bringing the score to 1-1.
Yeah. In terms of banning options, I'm thinking tri-flats are going to be off the table
Probably,
for JFK. It's looking FD most likely.
Yeah, unless I think either FD or I don't know. I feel like I don't know much about JFK's banning choices, but he seems like the type of person that wouldn't like Lilat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he just seems like the type of person who likes the game to be as clean as possible.
Exactly.
And Lilat is not for those players.
Yeah. No, I agree, and I think you're right. He doesn't like the cheesy options, and Lilat gives himself the most cheesy option.
Yeah.
As a
Plus,
stage.
I feel like Shu, by contrast, would be very comfortable
Yeah.
on a stage like that where he can get these big mix-ups. You know.
Mm-hmm.
The mix-up monster for sure.
Yeah. There's JFK changing his music here. Game 3 here, very big. This is number 2, and like I said, JFK basically is an honorable mention, but we all know in our hearts he's a very top 10 level character.
I was watching a stream clip about JFK being potentially third, and I would place him in a similar category to Pink Menace, so I think that it would be third or fourth easily. One of the two. But that's speculative, right? Like,
of course, yeah.
Now he's
That's
more
what we love
active
about Smash 4,
in this season.
yeah.
Now he's active this season. We'll get to see where he lands.
Town and City is the choice here.
Yeah. That was an extremely ballsy. Was that a dash attack?
Yeah.
That was.
I think that's what happens when you play each other so often, right? Like,
yeah.
it's just like
you're just comfortable with your opening starting positions. And ooh. I feel like if you maybe pivoted there and tried to read the roll in. But, you know, that's tough. On a player like Shu, you never know what he's going to do. So.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, that's a dare option. See, that's
that dare option.
That's a job.
Kind of suspect.
Yeah.
A little bit scary there.
That's something you do when you play
worked out
often.
for him.
Yeah.
And it feels like JFK is more content to just get his kind of poke punishes. And I think that Shu is kind of pulling ahead in the mix-up game as a result.
Good option there from Shu.
Yeah,
70 to 67%. Very even game, of course.
Yeah, of course. I feel like Shu is definitely dishing out the more pressure. But I feel like JFK is just getting more off his pokes. So it's evening out a lot.
You think that's because of the character selection too? Because like ZSS can lend itself to more pressure than
I think
would say
potentially,
Yoshi.
but I think that, you know, strategy-wise, like, ooh. I can't tell if that was a little bit of clever DI on Shu's part or if that was just kind of a natural bounce.
Oh,
maybe
DBC,
a little bit of both.
100, 108. First stock's going to be very
They're
huge.
both just building rage. This is the game they want to play.
Oh, good spacing. They're still living.
He's still living, absolutely.
Yoshi's fat.
I'm curious to see how he's planning on getting back on the stage. Ooh, and that is actually a very clever option. Just kind of coming back, saying, you know, I'm just kind of go for the ledge, get that initial invincibility. The reverse there is clever. Very questionable roll from Shu. Yeah, for sure. Very scary roll. You know, rolling into a Yoshi is always a difficult decision to make. Ooh,
oh, that's a little mini pop up from JFK there.
Yeah, well earned.
Big stock, big stock.
And the boy's moving. Yeah. Now he's got rage too, so I feel like he can.
Oh man, even game here. It's gonna be a good close game.
Extremely even. Yeah. And this is winner semi. So is this best of 3? Is this
best of 3
match point for either player?
Yeah. Oh, misses the grab.
And a very, very clever option.
Again, the dares.
Yeah, even if he didn't get much off of it, I feel like it was a clever option. But Shu's just applying such diligent pressure, and like I feel like it's one of those things where it's not like the options are necessarily incredible that he's throwing out in the neutral, but like the risk-reward factor is certainly in his favor. Like he knows he's tallying up the risks, and even if he misses, I think JFK is not really punishing him for his misses as much. You know, like JFK is more just like, I'm gonna condition you and I'm gonna capitalize off of my conditioning, but he's not really going for any like really exceptionally large punishes. That shield is looking
pretty small,
pretty shy these days. These here days. Ooh,
bad out smash, which does not get punished for it.
Ooh, and that was just so So slick. Ooh, the chase down. My boy is moving. What? Oh my goodness. But incredible patience from Shu, and that is.
No,
oh my
I
goodness.
keep thinking, man.
Thank goodness, Town and City, huh?
This game teaches you so much. 82-68, Yoshi, slight disconnection.
Yeah, and Shu's just dishing on this aerial pressure.
Ooh, good spacing.
Really good spacing, really good movement. Almost clipped him with the neutral B.
Oh, it's being punished.
Oh, and that's gonna be not really good tech from Shu. Didn't want to stay in that knockdown state.
That was a game saving.
Almost clipped him with an up air. And they're kind of just battling for whoever can knock each other up first.
Yeah. Oh man.
Phrasing.
Shu read that. 107, 102.
Mini DBZ. Mini DBZ. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got him juggling in the air. He's got to land. He landed. All right. Ooh.
Oh, no. Did that come out?
Very risky.
That's death.
Very risky. But smart. Smart options from both players. Very good capitalization. I feel like Shu just kind of won the war of attrition off the trades. But I feel like JFK was definitely winning the conditioning war by the end there. Could have really gone either way.